Hi everybody, Dr. K here. Welcome to Fat Loss Secret number 3. I am psyched to be here with you today because today I get to talk to you about one of my favorite aspects of exercising for fat loss. You see, most people come into the gym, with a single goal in mind. And while that's great, and I'm proud of you for being there, let's talk a little bit about how you could really ramp things up, get a dramatically better result, and be able to work on multiple goals at once. You see, I constantly drive this point home with all my clients and patients. I say you got to be able to get a 2-for-1, 3-for-1, or even 4-for-1 out of your exercise program. So if we're working on fat loss, yeah, we want to get strength too, right? So because muscle equals your metabolism, so ultimately if you build some muscle, you can shed some fat. That makes sense. You know, it's almost antiquated at this point to say that females and males should be training differently for fat loss. The truth is, men and women should be training the same. And if that doesn't make sense to you, well, when it comes to fat loss, if that doesn't make sense to you, let me elaborate just a little bit. By building muscle, you're increasing your metabolism because muscle is really made up of protein, and so your body's consuming more protein to be able to build this muscle, and in doing so, it's requiring more energy of your body. Now, if you're worried about getting bulky, trust me, it's not that easy if you're a female. In fact, you'd have to be taking the right supplements, spending hours in the gym every single day. And you know what? Even if you started to get a little bit bulky, it's very easy to shave you back down. And I really don't expect that to be the case, and I've never seen it be the case unless it's intentionally planned. So we know that if you're working for fat loss, strength is a great idea. But what about balance? How many people think about working on their balance while working on fat loss? And I don't mean like balance like you're worried about tripping and falling. I mean increased proprioception, which is like position sense. If I close my eyes and wiggle my fingers, how did I know this finger was up and that finger was down? Well, it's these little position sensors inside my joints called proprioceptors. And you know why nobody talks about this? Because it's actually sort of on the physical therapy side, which is why it's so cool that I get to share this with you. You see, I started to bridge the connection between physical therapy and fitness to get dramatically better results on both sides. You see, by working on unstable surfaces, you have co-contraction taking place around your joints. And again, co-contraction is like if you're weight bearing, for example, you wouldn't just have the muscles on the front of your shoulder if you're doing a push-up working, but on the back of your shoulder and both sides as well. And that's how your joint stays stable in one location. Well, by working on unstable surfaces, this is always taking place because of the little shakes or quivers or adjustments that are happening. So it just makes sense then to work on unstable surfaces, get more joints working, and in doing so, well, what's happening? More muscles are coming into play, right? And if more muscles are coming into play, do you think you're getting more work done or less work done? Well, you're getting more work done, right? So get on unstable surfaces. Let's really push your body to a new level. Let's drive core strength first. You know, in physical therapy school, they drive home a point about having proximal stability before distal mobility. Well, proximal means closer to the heart, and distal means away from the heart. Let's say fingertips or toes. Okay, so if I have proximal, like trunk stability, before I have distal mobility, then I'm never going to increase the impact in my joints, which means I'm going to avoid injury, 1. 2, it also means that I'm going to be so strong foundationally here that all the rest of my further and more distal areas are going to be able to manipulate more weight in a safe way. You see, your body's really smart, and it's going to shut down if you do the wrong things to stop you from getting injured. But if you can just push yourself this much further with every single workout, well, your strength's going to increase. Just like we said, muscle equals metabolism, and fat loss results go up. So, if we work proximal stability, which is easy to do because core-based workouts should be on unstable surfaces, then we work distal mobility and then strengthen from there, boy, the results go through the roof. So I'm so glad you could join me today for Fat Loss Secret number 3. This is part of an excellent series that I know can really dramatically improve your gym routine and your fat loss results. I'm Dr. K. I'm thrilled to be here with you today, and I sure hope that you have a fantastic day. Feel free to go ahead and comment on the blog. Let me know what you think about this. Let's really get a buzz going in this community, and let's form a community where we can really help each other. Because if we can really get active and see each other's comments, can you imagine what kind of places we can go to? Can you imagine what kind of results we can all get? And we'll have a healthier world for it. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm Dr. K. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.